Glad to have you with us from Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kent State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you
turning it on! And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They'll leave it with him. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Golden Flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, it's Shaw. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback will keep it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kent State 7, Texas 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Armour. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Flashes are in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Shaw. Got it in the middle, it's Ali. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ali. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, is the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Dances away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Kent State 14, Texas 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The corners are walked up tight. Sets up the screen. Hard running there. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Golden Flashes in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was diving.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Golden Flashes have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The Golden Flashes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Bringing the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here?
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowning this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, that time he's just trying to get through his progressions, and there's nothing open downfield. He did find his running back out in the flat, but just threw that one out a little too far in front.
And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Shaw. Makes the grab. Across the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Golden Flashes will hustle to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Kent State! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Singletary. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Shaw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here comes the Texas offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And this one is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Flying out to the left. 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, it's such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Landry. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Barnett. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Here we go. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive. Make sure they get to this quarterback.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a... Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Golden Flashes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Armour. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Can't can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
With the catch, it's Ali. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Just keeps slinging it. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Kent State. And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you...
There he goes. Quick step and go. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Barnett. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Longhorns have it with a first and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Okay, ready? Spire!
To the air, it's Shaw. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
It's a turnover on downs.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Landry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Shaw. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finding an escape route. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Steele. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking for a man. It's Shaw. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his back in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Working that left side. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the running back. Slips one guy, now he's loose. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Landry. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Looking for a man, it's Shaw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the golden flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When we get to